Tonight, there's new developments in the case of a man accused in a deadly shooting outside a popular nightclub in Orlando.
The state's dropped the murder charge against John Borja Gil de la Madre. Waste 2's Gail Pascal Brown's live outside Savoy, Orlando, where that shooting happened earlier this year. Gail.
Absolutely. A criminal defense attorney, Mark O'Mara, actually filed a motion yesterday to dismiss that second-degree murder charge of the shooting that happened in February of 2026 outside here the Orlando Savoy. Now, today, the state attorney's office filed a notice that the case was being dropped. The murder charge against John Gabriel Borja Gil de la Madre has been dropped. The state attorney's office says the court could not prove it wasn't in self-defense. Borja's attorney, Mark O'Mara.
Look, he understands the tragedy of having to cause the death of another human being. That can live with him for the rest of his life. As it turns out, from all the evidence we were able to get, it was what we call a justified shooting, tragic as it is, and he just wants to get back to his life.
Borja turned himself into the jail several hours after the early morning February 22nd shooting that took the life of Julian Cruz outside the Savoy, a popular gay nightclub in Orlando. Police say the two got into an argument and Borja went to his car, retrieved a gun, and shot Cruz.
When we finally got the video enhanced, the real question was who did what right at the door of the car. If he got in his car to leave, and they opened the car door, which it turns out they did, then he's justified in using deadly force, his gun, because breaking into a car, opening the door in a car that I'm sitting in, that's a forcible felony.
Mark O'Mara says police missed Borja's gun and his bloodied pants at the house, which O'Mara handed over to Orlando police. So the blood on the pants
very significant.
Showed what again?
It showed, well, the blood on my guy's pants when he has to shoot, and there's blood coming, meaning the guy he shot was inside the car when he shot him. They identified as they should that it was a legitimate shooting.
Mark O'Mara, a veteran criminal defense attorney, is a former prosecutor.
A prosecutor is not supposed to try a case that they don't believe ethically that they will get a conviction. And I think the prosecution team looked at this case and said, we will not and cannot get a conviction. And I don't think they would have. So I think it was the right decision.
I also reached out to Julian Cruz's father, Anthony Cruz, to see what he had to say about this murder charge being dropped. We are still waiting to hear back. Covering Orange County live in Orlando, I'm Gail Pascal Brown, West 2 News.